Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today we have got a long away day coming up, coupled up with the fact that it is the early kickoff of the day thanks to Sky Sports as we enter Whaddon Road for Cheltenham Town versus Doncaster Rovers. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as the match day vlog itself. I have a new ground on the channel. We're going to rate the ground, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's start with the home team at Cheltenham Town, who currently sit in 15th place out of 24 teams in League 2, and in their last game they had a 2-0 away loss at struggling Morecambe. So they have currently lost 3 games in a row now. They're winless in 4 and they have only won 1 of the last 9 games. And you know, it always does tend to be a tough one when you come down from League 1. Obviously, I've got relegated last season, and as a Rovers fan, like I say, our first season back in League 2, we struggled quite a bit. So it tends to be the case with quite a lot of teams. A lot of teams, it can maybe take a year just to, you know, get used to the level again and then push on the year after. But yeah, it's been one of them seasons. Like I say, they're, you know, too far away from playoffs at the minute, but they're in no danger of going down either. It's going to be one of them. You know, I don't want to say they're already on the beach, but they've not really got a lot to play for so far this season. But overall, like I said, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, a lot were tipping him to be out relegation zone at the start of the season, and you know, have done well to avoid that, and we're going to get themselves a mid-table finish. So Cheltenham fans, let me know what are your thoughts on the season so far. I'm obviously an outsider looking in, so let me know your overall thoughts on the 24-25 season. And as for my team and the away team at Doncaster Rovers, we currently sit in 5th place out of 24 teams, so in one of the playoff spots. However, we have got a game in hand as well, and in our last game we had a 2-2 home draw with top of the table Warsaw, which I'll be honest, it was quite a frustrating one. I think a draw were a fair result. It was just more than manner that we conceded both goals, which were both pretty much straight after we scored. So they do say you're most vulnerable just after you've scored, and we definitely proved that in that game. So we are currently 2 games unbeaten. However, we have only won 1 of our last 5 games. So I keep saying every game is a must win. No offense to Cheltenham, it's, you know, not because we're a bad team we're out, but we've not really got a lot to play for, so we have got to be taking maximum points here. It's going to be a tough one, not going to lie, but you know, I think, you know, we've got to go for it. I think we can do it, but nevertheless, Cheltenham aren't going to make it easy, and you know, a few more teams are starting to get a few wins. Port Vale's hit a bit of form. Notts County's you know, had a win on the Wednesday after we drew, so they leapfrogged us into 4th. So, you know, we can't afford to be dropping any more points like we have been doing. We have got to take advantage and, you know, put some pressure on the top 3. So in the previous meetings between these two teams, in the reverse game earlier in the season in December, it finished in a 2-2 draw. So I think it brings me nicely on to my prediction for today's game then. So Cheltenham going to end the losing streak, or Rovers going to get back on track and start pushing the top 3. My prediction is, I do think we're going to do it here. I don't think we've really got a choice. I think we've got to go for it, and I do think we're going to get the win. Cheltenham won't make it easy. Just because we've got no to play for, it doesn't mean, you know, it's going to be an easy game. There's no pressure on them at all. All the pressure is on us, but I do think we're going to do it. So I'm going to go Cheltenham Town 0, Doncaster Rovers 2. Anyway, that concludes my pre-match thoughts then. So this game today actually recompletes League 2 for me. It's my first visit to Cheltenham. So, like I said, I had 3 to do start of the season: Port Vale, Bromley and Cheltenham. And this is the last one to do, so I'll get to tick off League 2 once again. And it's also my 150th ground, so a nice little milestone there as well. And it's going to be a long day. We've got taxi at 7 o'clock to Sheffield, because we literally can't miss this train, and there's not a lot of you know, transfer time in between it, so we're having to get a taxi there. But we've got, like I say, it's a long walk to ground, plenty of places to stop on the way, and of course going to take you guys along for the full journey. So I think it's time to fast forward to match day. But just before we do, there's 2 things that you guys need to do. First one, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and everyone, please make sure you like the video. Any support really does make a difference, and it's greatly appreciated. So let's aim 50 likes on this video. I've done really well with the likes so far, so I know we can hit this target as well. And just final one from me, I'm also playing the Eves Trust Legends charity game, Doncaster Rovers Legends versus Manchester United Legends. I'm trying to raise £3,000. I'm currently getting close to 1,000 now, so like I say, if everyone in this video donates even £1, that'll make a huge difference. So please, if you can, first link in the description, please head over to there, and donate what you can. It's greatly appreciated by me and goes to a great local charity in Doncaster. So anyway, now I think it's time to head to the ground. So without further ado, let's make our way to Cheltenham and see how today's game goes. Thank you. Oh, that's a proper click. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, I was here.
I don't see that,
Anonymous. Here come the teams. Come on, you Reds. All Blues in this case.
With its applause in memory and celebration of Paddy. With its applause will start and end of the resolution. Thank you.
Come on, Donny. Now run away. Come on, you Reds. Jesus. Oh, way too close.
About half an hour gone, 0-0 at the minute. Neither team's really pushed too much. It's been, again, a few chances at the minute. To be fair, both teams going back and forth, but not a lot of product. So I have to see how the rest of the game goes. But I don't want to attempt straight fate, but at the minute it's looking like a 0-0. It's one of them type of games, but hopefully, like I say, hopefully it's Rovers. We can break the deadlock. We'll have to see how the rest of the game goes. But after 30 minutes so far, it's 0-0 at the minute.
Go on. Oh, great chance there. Go on, boys.
About 5 minutes before half time, still 0-0. Not a lot of chances either way. Cheltenham probably have better chances to be fair, but nevertheless, since I last checked in, there's been very, very little in this game. It's been a very unentertaining game to be honest with you at the minute. But like I say, chances are there for take. I feel like both times we've been caught offside a couple of times. I would say it's one chance. Hopefully we can be a team to take it, but we'll have to wait and see. Just a few minutes of the first half to go. Still 0-0 at the minute.
Oh, that's half time, 0-0 at the break. Nice. Oh, good save as well. Come on. It's a lot better in the second half. Oh, the second yellow. Cheltenham are down to 10 men. About 35 minutes left of this game. Can we get a goal with him down to 10 men? Off the post! No! Off the bar! Post and bar in 2 seconds. No! He didn't touch the ball there! He did not touch the ball there!
About 20 minutes ago, still 0-0 at the minute. I think we've been better second half today. We started it pretty well, we've had a few good chances. Had one off the post, one off the bar, literally within seconds of each other, but neither team has yet to break the deadlock, and I said it earlier, this has got 0-0 written all over it. I hope I'm wrong here, but you know, you kind of feel like these are playing for a draw. They've not really got a lot to play for. Also got nothing to lose, we've got everything to lose, so we've got a bit one that force it, but at the minute we've not looked like getting that goal to be fair, but hopefully I can change the last 20 minutes. Still 0-0 at the minute.
Two Rovers, Gibson and Anderson are going off, Ironside and Sparrow going on.
Not too sure what we're going to play here, but it will be interesting to see. Hopefully it can make a difference. Still 0-0 at the minute. Oh no! Oh, it's moved it over. About 3 minutes ago, still 0-0 here. Like I said, we've had our chance, we've just not had any clear enough chances to take it. And a bit frustrating. Well, it's one of the games where it just has 0-0 written all over it. And you know, it takes one chance from us, but we are just not pushing enough forward. To be honest, we're to press them. You know, we need this win. They don't really need anything. They're on beach, so they are going to draw. But you know, we've got to go for it. We're pushing forward. Everyone go. I'm going to go back to the action now. Still 0-0. Come on! Come on! His name is Jamie Sterry and he's fucking dynamite. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. It's 1-0 to Rovers. Jamie Sterry with a fantastic strike. Scores 1-0 literally in the 9 seconds. Cheltenham are attacking now, but Sterry, the man who scored, has got it again. He's moved it clear. Hopefully we can keep all of this. This will be a fantastic win. We're in their team, but we've not really done enough to win, in my opinion. But I will take it. That's, you know, this could be a huge 3 points coming at the end of the season if we can hang on. I didn't see how much we had on for at the time, but hopefully we can just hang on to it. 1-0 to Rovers so far. Let's see how this game ends in the final few minutes. 3 points in the bag! Rugby Street! Come on! How much is left? We're on 9+7. I'm going to say we've played pretty much over that time now. Full time which will blow any minute now. Come through with second goal. Rash will hit 3 points in the bag. Cheltenham 0. Rovers 2. Gets in there! That's a huge 3 points. Full time Cheltenham Town 0. Doncaster Rovers 2. We're looking like we're going to get the win there, but 2 late goals. Gives us every chance of top 3 now. Let's keep this going till the end of the season.
see if it's a shopper out as well.
Far, is it?
It's only a corner. It's very positive.
Okay, so now the next morning at full time, it finished Cheltenham Town 0 at Doncaster Rovers 2. And I'm not going to lie, for 89 minutes of that game, I thought this was going to end 0-0. First half were not a lot of action, not a lot happened, to be honest with you. And then second half, we were definitely the better team in the second half. We had quite a few chances, missed a few sitters, one where we hit the bar on the post in the same sequence, one where Ironside just hit it over, and a few times we probably should have took the lead, and you just kind of felt it's just not going to happen today. And literally as I was filming myself talking, I said we're going through on goal, going to see what happens. Flip the camera around and Sterry blasted it into the top of the net, and that was such a good feeling, because that could be a huge 3 points in this race for automatic promotion. I mean, you're thinking kind of at that stage, just before that goes in, it's like, another game where we've dropped 2 points, missed chances and all that stuff. But luckily, like I say, we've got that goal, and then nervy few minutes hoping that we can hold on to the lead, and then luckily Rob Street provides us the second goal. Sabara's shot getting saved, and then Street with the follow-up. And I'd say overall we deserve the 3 points. I thought we were a better team. Cheltenham didn't really have to play for. You could tell we're kind of playing for a draw. All the pressure on us on that game. They had no pressure. They had no real to play for it. We had everything to play for it, so we had to be the ones who forced it, and eventually we got our reward. So, a very good feeling going home with 3 points. It puts us in touching distance of the top three as well, with a game in hand. So, hopefully we can take advantage of that. It's it's going to be an interesting end to the season. It's now Walsall who have dropped down to third, first time been knocked off the top for a very long time. It's now Bradford at the top of League 2, Port Vale the other team in the top three. So hopefully, like I say, we can dislodge at least one of them teams and leapfrog them. But it's going to be an interesting end to the season. Like I said, next game is on Saturday with AFC Wimbledon, which is always going to be a tough game. But, we've got to go in confident after that win. So, anyway, that is it for in terms of my post-match thoughts and match day vlogs. So I suppose all that is left to do now is rate the ground. Okay, it's time for rate the ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we'll give a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment based on the level that it's at. So each going to get a score out of 5. A total score out of 25, and then we'll put into a table of all the grounds we've visited this season. So this time, it's the turn of Cheltenham Town. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So let's start off with pre-match events. What is there to do be for the game? And one of the biggest kind of downsides to Cheltenham away is how far the ground is from the train station. It's at least a 45-minute walk. It's at least 25-minute walk just to get to the town centre. It's kind of a halfway point on your walk to the ground. So walked at town centre and then got an Uber to the ground, and then on the way back walked from the ground to town centre, then got an Uber back to the train station. The town centre is quite nice, to be fair, but like I say, it's very far away from the ground and the train station. In terms of ground, we put a fan zone on for the away fans, to be fair. I've heard their clubhouse is quite nice, but I think about the home fans only. Compared to other teams, at least we put a fan zone on for away fans, but in terms of location and stuff like that, it's not the best, so it's going to get a 2 out of 5 from me. Next up, we have got the catering. So Cheltenham's one of them. It's in view of the concourse, so we can't serve alcohol, so of course it's not going to get points for that. We had kind of one kind of like burger van, which sold your basics like pop, crisps, sausage rolls, hot dogs, stuff like that. They were all right, to be fair. Not the best, not the worst. I'd probably say in terms of League 2, it's probably below average, I'd say. So once again, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. And on a side note, something else I forgot to add, where the prices are quite expensive. I think it was about £2 something for a bottle of water, £5 for a sausage roll. So yeah, and £6 for cheese and chips. Liz is just saying. So not the best on prices. So yeah, that confirms my score really. Next up, we've got the ground, and it's one of the smaller grounds and older grounds in the league, I'd say, but it's not bad, to be fair. It's a nice, tidy little setup. It's kind of perfect for what Cheltenham need, in my opinion. On the left of the away end, you've got like quite an old stand with seating on the top tier and standing on the bottom. It reminded me a bit of a stand at Bellevue, to be honest with you. And then got a terrace in behind the goal, which looked quite good. And then the other two
on the side and behind the goal look pretty similar seated stands as well. So for League Two, I think I'm going to make it a hat-trick here. Because like I say, it's probably on the lower end of the grounds, but it's perfect for what Cheltenham need. But in terms of ground for League Two, I'm going to go for a 2 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and the game was pretty flat for about 85 minutes. Rovers fans did all right, to be fair. Cheltenham, you had a corner of them up in the top of the seated section, so they made some noise now and again. But overall, for League Two, it was all right. I mean, when we scored, obviously, it was really good, but for over 89 minutes, it were okay. I'm gonna go down the middle. I'm gonna go for a 2.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got the overall experience. It's been a very good day, to be fair. Enjoyable trip down, enjoyable trip into the town centre, enjoyable afterwards as well. And of course, thinking the game had 0-0 written all over it, and then getting a last-minute winner, and then another one added on at top of that. So yeah, can't really fault the day, to be honest with you. It's been a good experience from my side. So overall experience is going to get a 3.5 out of 5. So this gives Cheltenham Town a total score 12 out of 25, which puts them into 54th place. Out of 57 teams, the 4th bottom. But like I say, overall day were good. You've got to compare them to the level it's at, which is League 2, and it probably is overall, one of the lower ones in League 2. But nevertheless, a good day and 2 goals in the last few minutes, which makes it better as well. So good away day. All in all, I'm looking forward to the next away day, which will be Tranmere on a Good Friday. So anyway, that concludes this match day vlog, so I'm going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're around here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, whether you're an old or new viewer. Like I said at the start, let's aim for 50 likes on this video. Also, remember, Eve's Trust Legends game. My link is the first part of the description. So please, anything you can, make sure you donate to that if possible. And also, remember to follow all my social medias at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel is going to be on Tuesday. It feels like a while since we've been to a non-league match, so I'm really looking forward to this. We've got Hull of Colliery versus Yorkshire Main. So until that match, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.